Good evening, Trent here. Welcome to Nostalgia. I got a nice pickup video to show you here today. Uh, all of it's going to be from Goodwill Auctions. Uh, as I've explained in my prior video, that's pretty much one of the best ways that I am able to get games for my collection on a reasonable price, below eBay prices, okay? And then that combined with a little bit of reselling the stuff that I don't need or want in the collection, I can, you know, augment the cost and end up paying even less for my collection. So I got I won three different auctions, and it's going to be original NES and Game Boy. So first auction was a Game Boy auction, and there was three items in it. Item number one, we got teal Game Boy Color, complete with battery cover. The screen is nice and clean, looks good. This one looks like it was taken pretty good care of. Most of the time, this like UPC barcode will be all like dingy looking. That's not even the case in this one. There is some battery residue in there that I got to clean out. My intent with this is to go ahead and flip it. You can usually sell these for about 30 bucks on eBay, and that will help offset the cost of everything else that I paid for. Item number two in that lot uh, is Tonka Racing for Game Boy Color. Oh, I'm sorry, Tonka Raceway. Game Boy Color I'm not as interested in collecting, but it was in the lot, so fine. Go ahead and add it to my collection, updated on my app. And last from that lot, we have an original Game Boy game, Game and Watch Gallery. Don't know a whole lot about that. I do know about Game and Watch. I mean, the original Game and Watch, and I can imagine what it is all a bunch of the old little LCD Game and Watch games on compiled on here. So that's cool. Looks like it's about a $10 value on eBay. By the way, for that Game Boy lot, I won the auction at $9.99, so the opening bid. So lot number two, I won for $12. It's an original Nintendo lot, and it's all 5 screws. It's kind of neat. So, in no particular order with these, we've got Karate Champ, clean and pristine. All these are like in really nice condition, especially Karate Champ because whoever owned it, they popped it in, played it a couple times, and then said, you know what, I want to play with Super Mario Brothers. And it's got the sleeve. That's nice. Second one, 5 screw duck hunt, clean and pristine. I believe the reason why Duck Hunt, the standalone cartridge of Duck Hunt existed was because it came with the original Nintendo set with Rob the Robot. I believe that set came with Gyromite and Duck Hunt. Number three, we got 5 screw baseball, black box with the sleeve. I'm always happy to get the sleeves. I consider them to be worth $1 or $2 a piece as well. I want to get a sleeve for every game in my collection. And last from that lot, we've got Slalom with the sleeve as well. Again, all these 5 screws are in really nice condition. No label or cartridge damage. Look good. Those 4 games I generally will not be playing or anything like that. Of course, I played Duck Hunt and baseball and even Karate Champ. Slalom I never played back in the day, but they'll look good all 5 screwed out whenever I'm going to put all my 5 screws together, especially now since I'm starting to get quite a big amount of them. All right, the last lot is another lot of 4 original Nintendo games. It's the one that made the cost of the whole lot, close, in the $50 range. Some titles in here I'm kind of excited to have, and a couple that are still great, but just a little bit more common, I would say. And starting that off, we got Astyanax. Happy to get this one again. I'll probably give it a play again too. I have played it before. It's one that I had always like played a little bit and decided I want to take the time and really play through it. Decent game, and the condition is good on this game. Game number two, I have quite a nostalgic value attached to this one. Not only did I play it all the time in the arcade, but this is one of the very few games that my dad would be interested in playing with me whenever I was growing up, and that's Galaga. We'd go to the rental store, and every once in a while I would rent Galaga because I knew my dad would play it. Of course, I like to play it too, but when you go to the rental store, usually you're trying to get the next new thing, and Galaga is kind of like same old because you've seen it in the arcades and you've played it before. And but yeah, I remember having some good times and actually playing video games with my dad, who wasn't really much of a video game player. And I'm happy to have this really clean cartridge with the sleeve. And this one is the one and only game in this lot that had the instruction manual as well. So, added bonus. All right, runner up for what I'm considering the best game out of the whole pickup is one I haven't played yet. And this is probably the one I'm most excited about because I haven't played it. I know it's supposed to be a good game, a hidden gem, and that is the Battle of Olympus. Again, cartridge is in great condition. I know this plays a little bit like Zelda 2, and I've seen the graphics and everything. It looks cool, and the gameplay and everything. So yeah, happy to have this in my collection, and actually this will be one that I'm giving a play. And last but not least, we have what I think is probably, eBay prices the most valuable game. And it's probably because of the Angry Video Game Nerd and James and Mike Mondays. It's the Sky Kid with the sleeve. It's the 5-screw. I'm not sure if they made a 3-screw variant of Sky Kid, but label's clean and pristine. Another one that I look forward to playing a little bit. I probably won't play it as much as something like the Battle of Olympus, but yeah, glad to have it in the collection. It was funny. I'm sure I've owned this one before whenever I collected, my other prior collections, but I know it wasn't a $20 game back then, so it was just another $5 title. And then channels like Angry Video Game Nerd will spike the prices supposedly, uh, but it's interesting. And yeah, I got this with that lot. Total I paid for everything was in the $50 range, and I went ahead and paid for that shipping because why not? It costs $6 to ship. To drive over there and back, it might cost me $6 in gas anyways. So if I sell that Game Boy Color, then shoot, I could augment the cost. Let's say $20 after fees and everything. We'll say that I paid, in the long run, I'll end up having only paid about $30 for everything you saw here, and that'll be, good enough for me. This day and age, it's just hard to get. You're not going to walk up and find games like that for somebody selling them $1 a piece at a yard sale anymore. So that concludes my pickup for this week. I hope to present more to you soon and often. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about your interesting game finds if you find anything out there in the wild. And have a good night.